some of us question spiritual awakening, and when we start to, for myself, when I started to go through this, I was like, um, questioning it and going, okay, is this just another kind of rabbit hole? And am I being led astray? And am I crazy? And, just different things like that. And Christina Lopes did a video recently that really resonated with me, and I just want to leave you with it. Um, so, if you're questioning whether you are going through a spiritual awakening right now, these are the three things that she talked about. The number one sign is that you begin to question things, like you have existential questions about the bigger meaning and purpose of life, why you're here, what's this all about, is there something more? And I definitely went through this prior to the child predator services coming and being used to tear my family apart and to basically yeah, wake me up. So I started to look around. I started to see that there were cycles, and I was like, there's got to be more to this, because the system has you in this matrix of just doing the same thing over and over again. It's kind of like Groundhog's Day. And so every year you do the same thing, and then I'd see an offspring get a little bit older, and I'd do the same thing with that offspring. They have the school, the musicals, the sports, the Awanas, you have the church stuff, you have the holidays, you have the summer camps, and you just keep going through it. Not only that, I had horses, and we would ride around in the arena during the winter, around and around. And of course, we do mazes and stuff, try to shake things up. But what I'm saying is, it was monotonous. The cleaning of stalls and all of that, which I found joy in too. But over the years of doing it over and over again, I just started to wonder, what more is there out there to life? And then the next thing that she talked about, a sign, is that you basically have everything flips upside down. You have everything torn from you. It seems like your whole life is coming apart. And for CPS survivors, I think this is one of the most difficult circumstances to go through, and I'm not trying to play it light on anyone else. Losing anyone is difficult, and is so. I can only speak, I guess, from where I'm at. It's like you lose someone, but you're not able to grieve, and there's no one around to help and to give support, or so you feel, so isolated and alone in the corrupt system. So, as things were torn from me, I hit my knees more than ever. I mean, it really pulled the rug out from under me, and it really started to disintegrate my ego. And from there, that's when my consciousness started to expand, and I started to open up, and it gave me space and time in order to heal. And so I'm taking advantage of that, because I'm thinking, man, during this detox and stuff, it's already can be a challenge, but when you have more responsibilities and stuff like that, it can be even harder. So I'm thankful for the time that I have, because I want to be utilizing my time in order to get to a place where I'm restored. Lastly, what Christina Lopes talked about is that, what was the third thing? She said that you have an inner knowing that something big is happening in your life. It's like I'm transforming. It's like profound that something big is happening. So, those three things I have experienced. And so I know that this is a spiritual awakening. And I know that during my last Kundalini yoga class, I sat there and it came to me that it actually did take something this big to wake me up, because I was so heavily indoctrinated in religions and the system and everything else. Yes, I started to see, but I still was being bound by limitations and BS, belief systems, and all of that, that I was not allowing myself to grow and to connect. And I was so distracted. So, anyways, that is kind of what I wanted to end with, is that, as a survivor, I no longer see that I am a victim to outside circumstances. I take responsibility for what I see happening in my life. And when I see things on the outside that I don't like happening in my life, I know that that's a direct reflection of what's going on inside. And it's connected to the vibrations, energy, and frequencies that I am putting off in the world. And that, law of attraction, it comes back, the cause and the effect. And so I hope that this is helpful for you guys, and you can identify whether or not you're maybe going through a spiritual awakening. You're not crazy, you're not alone. And this is happening in order to bring our world to a better place, to the place where it's going to go, whether we go kicking and screaming or not. And it's about being driven by love, no longer fear or hate, anger, rage, and any of those low vibrational emotions and feelings. No, love is the guiding factor, and love and light will shine and will heal all wounds. And so I thank you again, Namaste, for watching and for just supporting me. And if you like my videos, you can hit the bell. And if you want to get new releases that I come out with, you can hit the select the notification, in which you will get all videos. That's the only way that you will know that new videos have come out, is that's how YouTube does it now. So thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel, or to anyone else who is helping you to become your greatest version. Namaste.